Hello everyone, my name is RetroBoy03, coming back at you with another LEGO video review. This time on set number 75139, the Battle on Takodana. This set comes with 409 pieces and 5 minifigs and was released in January of 2016, based off of the Star Wars The Force Awakens movie. So starting off with the minifigures here, we have first figure here is Finn, and he is the same figure that came in the Millennium Falcon, except now he features the lightsaber of Anakin Skywalker, which is a nice accessory to get. But overall, he is the same figure, same torso, same face. Back torso still has the nice hairpiece, and he also has the nice secondary expression. And while Finn is a nice figure to get, I think that it's these next two that make this set really worth it. So then our next figure here is Maz Kanata, who looks great. So she does have the dark red short legs, but the torso is really nicely printed. Like, you can see that there's some metallic detailing, and overall there's just a lot of nice printing. Like, it's detailed, but it's not too detailed, and I really like that. And then we have Maz's head, which looks pretty nice, although honestly, I think that it almost looks a bit too realistic, if you know what I'm saying. Except for the eyes, which it's a bit strange they're printed in blue, and this almost seems like kind of a mistake, seeing as how in the LEGO Force Awakens video game, and in all, like, videos and stuff LEGO does, her eyes are done in brown, so that's kind of interesting. I think I might prefer how the figure looks in blue, though. With the blue eyes, I mean. As I knock Finn over. So then the next figure here is, you know what, I'm not going to bother. So then our next figure here is our new version of Kylo Ren. So, and since I don't actually have the other set Kylo Ren comes in, I'll talk about him in depth now. So first, he has the crossguard lightsaber, which is nice. I know that it shouldn't all be one blade like that, but overall I don't think it's that bad. I honestly do like it. The torso and legs are rather simple, but they should be simple. It's just robes. And then on the back, the simplicity of that print continues underneath this nice, unique cape that, I mean, it's nice, but honestly, I think it should have been made of the normal fabric, since, honestly, I'm pretty sure that I'm fine with normal capes being made with a new fabric, but I think that, like, these smaller, more uniquely cut ones should be made with the old fabric, as you just cannot get this cape piece to lie down. Like, you can push it down, but it'll keep popping back up, and that's a bit annoying, but this is a better look at the mask. I do definitely like the mask on this Kylo Ren figure. But, if I take off the mask, you'll see the thing that makes this figure unique, again, different from the one in the shuttle, because the face looks very nice here. I really like that expression. Although, it looks very angry, but honestly, I think I might prefer the secondary expression just a bit. The secondary face is a bit toned down, and honestly, I think it might fit the character of Adam Driver a bit better. But overall, a very nice figure to get. So then our next figure is FN2189, aka TR8R, aka the best character in all of Star Wars, according to the internet. So I'll get his accessories out of the way first. He has a blaster, as well as the I believe it's the Z6 riot baton. But other than the riot baton, he is just a normal Stormtrooper minifig. And honestly, he does look pretty good, in my opinion. I do like these Stormtrooper figures. This is what the face looks like underneath. Unfortunately, they are all clone troopers underneath. Really wish that LEGO would just do, like, random heads. Like, I don't care what themes they were from, just whatever heads LEGO found. I don't care. Like, Tony Stark heads, Superman heads. It's like they could do alien heads, Shaggy heads, I don't care. Just, I really hate Angry Clone, although, honestly, I would definitely do it using heads that are printed onto black, you know, like the old Stormtrooper minifigs. Or kind of like the newer Batman figures, or a few of the newer Scooby-Doo villains. But that's my 2 cents on the Stormtrooper, and so you get this guy, and then you just get this second trooper, who is the same figure, just no riot baton. So those are the figures for the Battle of Takodana, so I'll just get them all off the stand here. So now we can talk about the set. And there are some nice features here, so, just a second. Okay, so I've taken my camera off of the tripod so that we can get a bit of a closer look at the set. So, starting off here in the main section, you can see that we have these 2 nice pillar builds here. I apologize if the cam is a bit shaky. And these are 2 of the same build. I accidentally went off the table for a bit, but you can see it is a pretty nice design. And again, there are 2 of them, so just taking those off. You can see that in the main entrance, there is some pretty nice architecture here. Honestly, I think that towards the top, it's maybe not as perfect, but bacon flag. I love the fact that there is a bacon flag. And behind the flag, as you can kind of see, there are 2 doors, and I'll show you in a bit when I turn this thing around, but there is a little well, not a little lever, but basically a bit you can pull on back here on each side to open the doors, but you might already be able to see the issue here. Because if I turn this around to the back, there is absolutely no interior except for this bit here, which is for a feature that I'll show you in a bit. That is a bit disappointing. I honestly would have preferred, seeing as how this set is 409 pieces and $60, I think that you could have made the set worth it had they built another one of these walls that I'll show you in a bit for the other side, and then also given us a small interior build. But then actually forgot this feature here. You can see that there are some studs here where this section of stair can be. So what you do is you push on the knob we saw back there, and if this will work, it's stuck. Just give me a second. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect feature. Okay, this should work now. Yeah, it'll just kind of launch the studs out to show, like, some battle damage. I mean, it's not the best feature, but, I mean, you can see that the idea is there. So, I mean, it's okay. And then over on this side, you can see this wall, which can be angled, and the majority of the set's play features are within this wall. So first you can see this tree, and there's a pretty simple piece down, a Technic piece back here that I'll show you in a bit, where you can just knock down the tree. Here is that piece, and then turning it around to the back, you can see this, like, this Technic build, a little build with, like, a gear and a few pieces. And the idea with that is you can turn that gear, and then if it'll actually work, the wall parts will break. So that's a pretty nice idea. And then turning this set around to the back, there is one more feature here, and that is that if you turn this gray knob here, you can knock out this box, and inside of the box is the lightsaber of Anakin Skywalker. So I'll just get the set back up, and then I'll give my final thoughts. So for the final verdict, for younger kids, basically 10 and under, I would give this set a 7, as there are some actually no, an 8, seeing as how there are definitely some nice play features, although there is also definitely some to be desired. Actually bring that back to a 7, yeah. There is actually a lot to be desired, such as, again, another wall to get the full look, or an interior to the set. Although, I'll just point this out now, what I'm doing with my display, and you can even kind of see it now, is if you break up some of, if you take the bottoms of the pillars and the breakable parts of the wall, and you kind of put them on the ground, they can make really good pieces of cover for a display. Just wanted to point that out. But anyway, so yeah, for younger kids, I give it a 7. For older kids, I would give it an 8, seeing as how I think that older kids are going to get the most enjoyment out of this. Because honestly, I don't know about other kids, about other people, but the main reason I got this set was for Maz Kanata and Kylo Ren. Just putting that out there. That was the main reasons. The castle honestly doesn't interest me that much, although I guess it is a nice thing to have. And for adult collectors, I would give this set... I'll give it a 6.5, because, I mean, again, there is definitely a lot to be desired in the build, so if you wanted to buy this set to make a Takodana mock, you'd probably have to buy at least 2 to get the walls, and even then, you would still not have an interior, and you would also still just have this tiny area to play in. Well, again, not play, but you know what I mean. It's just a small amount of space covered for a display. And while the 2 other figures are nice, honestly, this set is nothing to go home about, except for possibly the bacon flag. Retro Boyer 3, signing off.